An Iranian Christian who fled after being sentenced to 10 years in prison for being part of a house church has been detained after being deported back to Iran from Turkey. Mehran Shamloi, along with two others, were collectively sentenced by the Iranian Revolutionary Court to a combined total of over 40 years in prison for charges described as propaganda activities contrary to Islamic law. Shamloi was arrested by Turkish authorities in Istanbul while attempting to leave to Europe without valid travel documents and without applying for refugee status in Turkey. According to Middle Eastern Concern, he was deported to Mashhad in northeastern Iran, where he was taken in custody by Iranian security forces on arrival. Shamloi was arrested in November 2024 along with two other converts, Abbas Suri and Nargis Nasri. The three were held in Ward 209 of Tehran's Evin prison, a facility controlled by the Ministry of Intelligence, and interrogated extensively before being released on bail of over $20,000 each in December 2024. The trial took place in February, charging the three under Articles 499, 500 and 500 bis of Iran's Islamic Penal Code. Shamloi has been sentenced to 10 years and 8 months in prison, comprising 8 years for propaganda activities and 32 months for house church membership, and was fined $2,750. Abbas Suri received a 15-year prison sentence, 10 years for propaganda activities and 5 years for house church involvement. Nargis Nasri, who was pregnant with her first child, has been sentenced to 16 years in prison on charges of engaging in propaganda activities contrary to Islamic law, practicing in house church gatherings, and making social media posts in support of the Women Life Freedom movement. In addition to these sentences, both Nasri and Suri have been fined, banned from any group membership, and prohibited from residing in Tehran or leaving Iran for 2 years after the release. On April 23rd, the 36th branch of the Tehran Appeals Court dismissed the defendants' appeal, citing the extent of their activities and their detrimental impact as justification for upholding the original verdicts. They were officially informed on April 26 that they had 5 days to report to Evin prison to begin serving their sentences. However, according to Barnabas' aide, all three had already left Iran by that time. After being deported from Turkey, it remains unclear whether Shamloi will serve his sentence at Evin prison. The facility sustained damage in an Israeli airstrike on June 23rd, prompting the relocation of many inmates to other prisons.